Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined by the incredibly talented Natalie May Paris, who you may recognise from Six. I have to sing it, it's got to be done. Who plays Jane Seymour, and I'm really excited to have you here. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Really good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm good. Coping. I think we're all coping, aren't we, at the moment?
Just about coping.
Exactly. So, first of all, I wanted to ask you about life before Six.
Yeah.
What were you up to? Did you study at drama school? Kind of how did you get to where you are today?
Okay, well I kind of didn't really take a traditional route, kind of. I went to Italia Conti when I was 12, so I did all my school years there, and then when I was 16 I went straight onto the diploma course, but I didn't finish. I left in my second year.
Wow.
And then I gigged. I just gigged in pubs, clubs, weddings. I did all sorts, and I was part of an amazing Motown tribute band.
Yes. Yeah.
So I did that for a while, and then we gigged in Cyprus. I gigged there for 2 months.
Oh wow, I love Cyprus.
Yeah,
such an amazing
it was so great. I mean, it was hot, like very hot, but performing in the bars, but loved it. I had the best time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I really miss musical theatre, so I came back and I did a foundation course at RADA.
Wow.
And then I used to go to this school that was called West End Masterclass at the time, run by Michael Xavier and Wise.
Oh, I love Michael, he's great.
He is amazing. They both were amazing, and at the end of the year we did like a performance, like a showcase, and that's where I met my agent. So and then I had an audition for this, but so I didn't really kind of do the typical 3-year get an agent.
Like, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you know you definitely wanted to be a performer in the West End?
Oh my god, yeah. I couldn't have done anything else. My mum said when I was really young, we were at her friend's wedding.
Yeah.
And I stood up and said, "Oh, McDonald had a fall." And she was like, I just knew from that moment, and I loved it. I feel like I've been very lucky that I've loved it as a child, and I've never stopped loving it. I feel so lucky that I get to do it as a job, you know.
And some people support you as well. Like, I've been lucky enough to meet your family a few times when I've been at the arts, and they're lovely and they're so supportive. But obviously you were in a girl band as well, which I think is so fitting for this show.
Yeah.
Do the girls still support you? And...
Oh my god, 100%. And I have done a couple of gigs with them, but obviously it's hard. Yeah. Because there's 4 of us, and we don't really want to have any depths, because we feel like we've got like a lovely little thing going on. But so they come to see the show all the time, and we're hopefully actually doing a night with Sorella on the 10th of July. So
look out for that, guys.
Keep
look
your
out
eyes
for that. TBC, I'll find out those details. So when you first heard the music, obviously it's so catchy. What first crossed your mind when you heard it? Oh,
well, I obviously got the job before I'd really heard it.
Yeah.
So I remember we had our first day at rehearsal. I had to kind of learn a tiny bit of Heart of Stone in the room, but I was a bit like, okay, ballad, right up my street.
Was this was before West End, before London? This was like initial days? This was like the kind of
workshop, when we did like a few performances here. With the album cast.
Was that 2017 now, I think? I think it was, crazy.
So the first time I heard it was in our first day of rehearsals.
Wow.
We read the script, and Toby and Lucy performed the songs for us.
Oh wow!
Which was so good, because that was the only way. Nothing was really recorded, just kind of tracks and stuff. And I just thought, this is so cool. Like, this is nothing I've ever heard within the musical theatre industry. Like. I was just like, oh my god, this is genius, you know. But I felt like, because people know it now because they hear the cast recording, and it's so well known now. But I was just kind of a bit like, this is so cool.
So obviously it's been hugely successful. It's now on Broadway. What's it like to know that you've originated a Broadway role, a Broadway part? You're on the soundtrack. You're on, you are the original. You're OG, as everybody calls it. Does that feel surreal to you? You know, you're up there with like Elaine Page, legends like that.
Do you know what? You get so used to it becoming. I mean, I still love it, but it's my job. Yeah. But every so often I pinch myself, because I'm a bit like, I can't really believe this is happening. You know, I remember a few years ago I was temping, and I was like, oh, what is my life like? You know, and to And I think because none of us knew what it was going to turn into, that I'm still overwhelmed. Like, I'm still kind of like, me, really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, this just shows anybody out there who's got a part-time job, wants to go into acting, wants to perform, that you just don't give up. It's persistent, isn't it? You've got to be persistent, and that one lucky thing can happen, like 6 with you, and then the world is your oyster. You know, you just can't give up. And I say that to myself all the time. I just think, you know, back in the day when I used to dream of coming to London and seeing West End shows, and now I'm lucky enough to be invited to them, you know, and I get to interview and speak to people like yourself who are incredibly talented. And I think that's the one thing that I like to tell people is never give up. Don't listen to the negativity. Don't listen to people that put you down, because there are people like that, aren't there?
Many people. I've been told so many times that I'm not musical theatre enough, or you're not quite pop enough. Do you know what I mean? I've been told all those.
Joke now, isn't it?
I mean, well, you know, but it's.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in an office thinking, come on, please, something. But I think if you love it and you're passionate about it, you just got to wait for the right moment. And you're right, never give up. Never.
So true. And are there any songs out there that kind of motivate you? So if you've got any favourite songs that perhaps are in 6 or not in 6 that really motivate you through all those times? Maybe do you hear people sing?
Wow!
We've got the Les Mis cast upstairs.
Oh really?
I think so. Love it.
I don't know whether I have like a particular song or songs, but I guess I just think for me, like getting me through was when I gigged with my girl group, and I thought of those moments, and it sounds so silly, but I used to think I know I can do that. You know, I used to kind of remember why I love it, and rather than having like specific songs and stuff, I always had those moments where I was like, one day, come on, I know it's coming, you know. And I love it. I love music. I love singing. I love, you know, performing. So I think if it's in you, just knowing that you love it that much, I think that kind of gets you through. Yeah,
and do you have a favourite lyric or line from the musical that really motivates you? Because I find that it's so empowering and so inspiring that every time I leave the Arts Theatre or wherever I see 6, I feel so good. I can have the music in my ears. Is there a particular line that stands out to you?
I think maybe not a particular line, but the bit where we do I Don't Need Your Love, the reprise.
Yeah.
That's for me the most amazing part of the show.
Yeah. When
we all run forward, Henriette, you know, that whole section, and I remember very at the beginning, and even sometimes now, when we do the last bit of that bit and Pa's giving it, it used to hit me. I used to want to cry because I felt so overwhelmed with the response, and it just feels like such a unit.
Yeah.
And it's just the whole point of the show. And the fact that I get to share the stage with all the amazing female band and the other queens, whether they be the role or the alternates, or, you know, that moment for me is just like, this is pretty special.
Yeah, and obviously the musical was inspired by so many different pop stars.
Yeah.
I've always wondered this, but with Jane Seymour, did you see her in another pop star, or did you see a likeness to her, or were you advised that you should see a pop star, and kind of, how did that work?
Well, they kind of said, you know, I think they had, Adele was kind of the original pop star who it was kind of vaguely inspired by, but I kind of sort of see different. I kind of see a bit of Demi Lovato.
Oh, yes.
I think Demi Lovato is kind of, because she's a bit more big and beltier, but as soon as I heard Heart of Stone, I was like, this is a bit of me. Like, I was a sucker for a ballad, as people that came to my concert would know, because that's all I've done. And I just, out of all the songs, there couldn't be one that I genuinely feel like I'm so lucky that there's a part that I feel like is so me, you know?
Yeah. And of course, like, you've got all these different people out there doing amazing things for women, and I just think at this time 6 has really led the way. Like, it's leading the way in so many ways. Like, you know, it's open Australia now, Broadway, it's on Norwegian cruises, and I think there's plans to go elsewhere as well, you know.
Probably.
So worldwide, going global. But talking about music for yourself, are you writing anything at the moment? Because I know you've got a special New York gig planned, which is really exciting.
Well, hopefully if I can go, because of, you know, the situation, but Well, I mean, I am kind of ish.
Yeah.
I've got an amazing friend. He's like a producer, Ross, and we've been having a couple of meetings.
Ooh, okay.
About talking about maybe doing an album with some original songs and collaborating with some people. So I mean, potentially in the works. I don't want to say anything too much yet.
TBC again. Little teaser there. I love that.
But definitely, I would absolutely love to, and hopefully, you know, we can come up with some cool stuff.
Yeah, well, I love your music anyway. I love your voice, I should say, more than your music.
Thank
And
you.
I'm ready for new music. I love it. I think your voice is built for pop music. Obviously, so you did a cover of Selena Gomez as well. Like, and that song for me reminds me of Heart of Stone as well. But obviously, there's so many girls out there. We've got to talk about girl bands. Obviously, Six is a strong girl band, a strong girl unit. Are there any girls out there or girl bands that you absolutely love and you're like, yes, girl power?
I think right now, Little Mix.
Yes.
I know you love Little Mix.
I do, yeah.
I just think they're so great. You know, I've never really, obviously the Spice Girls back in the day, and Girls Aloud, you know, and obviously like
all my faves. To be
yeah,
honest.
you know, Destiny's Child and all that. But I mean, I think for kind of being at this moment in time right now, making an impact, I think Little Mix. Out of all the girl bands from, you know, I mean, I know Spice Girls was very girl power, but I just feel like, you know, they're strong women, especially after Jessie Nelson did that amazing documentary. Oh my god, that was just phenomenal. I just think they're really great role models, and they're amazing. I love their music.
Oh, I'm so glad you love them. So I've actually got a few questions for you, and it's a bit of girl band trivia. Not too much. We're gonna do best of three. We're gonna give this a go. I think you'll be able to get them. I just think they're really, really fun, inspiring lyrics.
Yeah.
So let's go for the first one.
That's a guess who the
Basically,
band is.
you have to guess the band and also finish the lyrics. So we're doing a bit better.
Oh, okay.
I reckon you can do it. I reckon with all your experience, you can do it.
Okay.
And it's probably easier than I let on, actually. So Mama told me not to waste my life.
Mama told me not to waste my life. She said, don't you? No.
Close.
Ah!
Close.
I know it. It's Little Mix.
Yeah.
It's Wings Are Made to Fly.
Yes. It's
But I
Wings.
can't think of the next bit of the Mama told me not to waste my life. She said,
spread your wings, my little butterfly.
That's the one.
You got it. I'm going to give you that.
I was close.
I totally give that. I love that. Thing is, I'm trying to talk them, but it's so, I really want to sing them because they're so popular. So the second one, this one probably is one of my favourites, and I think you probably will also think it's one of yours too. But this one's really, really obvious. No, I don't want no
Scrub.
There we go! I just need to get a bit of TLC in there because, you know, we need a bit of TLC right now in the world. And finally, the final question. This is the one that I really want to finish on. Again, it's a girl band trivia question. When you're feeling sad and low, we will take you where you gotta go.
Is that Girls Aloud?
No. It's really hard for me not to sing it. When you're feeling
sad and low, Spice Girls,
we will take you where you gotta go. Smiling, dancing, everything is free. All you need is positivity. Yeah, spice up your life. Love it. Well, thank you so much, Natalie. It's been great to speak to you today, and I wish you all of the best in the future. Looking forward to the potential album and also future with Six. Lots more to come. Thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.